Hello and welcome. Today I want to show you how to fix head rotation issues when combining body animation with facial mocap animation inside Unreal Engine 5 Sequencer. Okay, so what we have here is a facial animation that includes head rotation. Now, the problem is when I combine this with the body animation, I lose this head rotation. I can show you an example of this now. Let me add our body and an animation. This is just simply a retargeted idle animation. Let me stretch it out to the end. If for some reason your head becomes detached in Sequencer, we can simply come over to world settings and first let's set it to movie pipeline game mode and then just hit play and you will find that your head reattaches. So it's nothing to worry about, you're not doing anything wrong, it's just a quirk in the engine when you're using separate facial and body animations. And if we look at this animation now, the head rotation has been lost as it's now being driven by the body. Today, this is what I want to achieve. I want to combine the body and the facial animations, but keep the head rotation of the facial animations. Sometimes this may not be desirable, so I want to fix this in a controllable way that we can switch on and off whenever we desire. Okay, so to begin, I select my Metahuman and I'm going to open up its blueprint. There's nothing different about this blueprint, it is just what comes with the character. I'm going to select the character's head and come over to the anim class and I'm going to select the folder icon and find my anim blueprint and open it up. In my case, my anim blueprint is the one from Reillusion, but that is not important. This section will be the same as yours. Find the cache pose. And it should be next to these teeth controls here or something similar, and then it should go into the AR kit head rotation. There will be this lead blend per bone node here. This is what is important to us today. So the first thing I want to do is separate the animation coming out of this node and create a new cached pose. And we're going to name this face pose, and it's just going to be for the facial animation like so, and drag out of this node into that pose. Now we need to apply that pose here, so we use cache pose and we find the face pose and I put that into this node, into the blend poses 0, and I hit compile. And that's it. So basically what we have now is the exact same functionality as before. We've just separated the face pose. What I want to do now is I want to select our lead blend per bone and the two input nodes, and I'm going to Control C and Control V to copy and paste. Next, in order to control this, we're going to have a way to switch between these nodes. And I'm going to find a blend by bool. So you can type blend and bool. And there it is, blend poses by bool. I'm going to drag out of the first lead blend and put it into true. And the second goes into false. Then I'm going to take the output of this new node and put it into the local to component in the ARKit head rotation. Next, I want to drag off the pin here, the active value, and promote to variable. I'm going to come over to my variables. I'm going to rename this to something useful. We will call it enable head rotation. And then we're going to make this boolean public so we can access it outside this blueprint and compile. And if we select this boolean, and we just come down to its default value for a moment, and I check and uncheck, you can see what is happening. We switch between these layered blend per bone nodes whenever we enable this boolean. Okay, with that explained, select the top layered blend per bone and set it to blend mask. We'll have this new option for blend masks. We're going to have to create a blend mask here. In order to do that, go to preview scene and hit the folder icon and find your face mesh for your metahuman. Here is mine. And then from here, click the icon for the skeleton. And that should take you to face archetype skeleton. From the skeleton hierarchy, click the cog icon, go to blend profiles and add blend mask. We're going to give this a useful name like Metahuman Head. And then select root, right click and recursively set blend scales to 0. That will set all the values to 0. Scroll down and find head and set this to 1. And that's it, we've created a blend mask. Hit save. And we go back to our animation blueprint. With the node selected again, go to the blend masks and set your new blend mask, in this case Metahuman Head, in blend masks. Hit compile and save all. In your Metahuman blueprint, go to the event graph. Create an event tick. Select the face and drag it in. Drag off the face and find Get Anim Instance. Drag out of this and find your animation blueprint, cast to, and in my case, it's named slightly different. Here it is. Connect event tick to the cast, drag off of this node, and we want to find set enable head rotation, the variable we created. Connect these nodes, then go to the enable head rotation pin, drag off and promote to variable, and set it to public. I'm going to now select all these nodes and I'm going to comment. So create a comment from selection. And I'm going to name this head rotation switch. Hit compile. I'm going to select enable head rotation and I'm going to expose to cinematics. This step isn't needed, but I want to be able to control this from sequencer. Okay, we're done. And now, as you can see over here in your Metahuman blueprint, there is a new value, enable head rotation. And when you select it, it will enable the head rotation. Because we expose this to cinematics, we can click on our track for our Metahuman BP, and this will place the value in sequencer. Here it is. And now we can keyframe this value so you can switch it on and off from within Sequencer. Because again, sometimes you may not want the head rotation from the facial animation. And there we go. If you would like to support the channel, you can go to the link in the description and buy me a coffee from buymeacoffee.com. Alternatively, you can click the thanks button underneath this video and help that way. More tutorials are on the way, but for now, could you please hit the like and subscribe button and comment below with any questions? I will see you in the next one.